in the grain and livestock trade. We go to Chicago to wind things up. They're not done trading yet, but we have our final live report from the floor at the CME Group in Chicago. Todd Horwitz, BubbaTrading.com is there. Hey, there's no button on your lapel today.
You know, I forgot. I was so busy. I was up at the farmer this morning. I was down here at 4 o'clock, so it was.
For our listeners and viewers who are maybe new, there are a lot of new viewers and listeners every day. Todd, as you know, Todd Horwitz running for president, Bubba Trading, or a Bubba for president button that he's been wearing. So hope the campaign's going well. Big debate going on here tonight.
That's right, and they can hear me on XM 147.
Okay, that's exactly right. You're good at that. All right, pull back in the grain trade today. I know you're not surprised at that, but all the bad news, as you have said several times, Mark, all the bad news been thrown at this market. Yeah, it'll go down, but you see a lot more upside potential.
I think, Mark, that actually yesterday we probably scripted this together, you and I, perfectly, what was going to happen here. We said that, look, it's going to be a volatile trade. It's not going to be easy. Markets are under a little bit of pressure today. Now, they're under a little pressure because we had a nice run-up, right? Into the report, going into the report, we had a beautiful run-up. And you've got so many cross currents today, Mark, with what's going on. You've got a real major battle in the major equity markets, in the bond market, in the gold market. Now, gold is breaking out to the upside, indicating that the Fed is going to raise rates. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here, and I think that right now the grains are just a little bit of that casualties that are getting sold off a little bit right now as people start to try to raise a little bit of cash here. But I don't see any problem with it. I think it's going to be volatile. I think there's going to be some nice sell-offs. But at the end of the day is we want to find good, solid support points to step back in and buy them again.
Gold corn down 4 3/4 here right now. So the outside factors here. So you're saying the commodity is kind of getting not pushed to the side, but easier to sell those and raise some cash.
Right, I think that's what you're saying. I mean, there's been a jump to gold right here, so money's got to come from somewhere. Where are they going to take it from? And I'm not saying they're for sure taking it from the grain markets, but again, that's just an easy, if you're a trader or you're playing around with different baskets of trades, that's an easy place to take money from. You just made a nice profit. If you bought last week into the report, you made a nice little profit, take that profit and try to take it somewhere else. And I think that's more what you're seeing. This is not a panic sell-off, nor anything more than a normal little sell-off of a market that's just rallied, you know, depending on which one you're talking about, between 20 and 40 cents.
All right. And then the Fed, we won't be talking to you tomorrow. The Fed announcement tomorrow, what difference will it make? Let's just go there.
Well, I think it'll make a big difference in the equity market and the bond market first, and the U.S. dollar. Now, I think the equity market says that the Fed is not going to raise. The bond market says the Fed is going to raise, and the gold market breaking to the upside indicates that they now believe that the Fed will raise. Bubba says there is no raise. They're not going to raise rates, nothing until 2016, and I think what you will see is probably a big sell-off in the equity market, and I think you'll probably see a little rally in the grain markets as some of that money will be coming out and go back into the grain markets.
All right, Todd Horwitz, not done yet. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll come back and look at a sharply lower livestock complex, especially cattle and feeder cattle, and get his thoughts there as well. 1 minute, we'll be right back.